Okay, let's break down these fitness truths in a way that's both informative and engaging, like a heart-to-heart with your funniest, most knowledgeable gym buddy. Get ready to have some myths busted and some real talk about how to make fitness work for you. 1. Eat all the damn fruits you want. It's almost impossible to overeat them. Forget the diet fads that demonize fruit. Think about it, a juicy apple, a handful of berries, a ripe mango, these aren't calorie bombs waiting to explode your progress. They're nature's candy, packed with fiber, water, and essential nutrients. That fiber and water content is key. It fills you up, signals to your brain that you're satisfied, and slows down the absorption of the natural sugars. You're not going to mindlessly devour a whole watermelon in the same way you might a bag of chips. The sheer volume of most fruits makes it challenging to consume a calorie surplus from them alone. Plus, they're loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that are vital for overall health. So, go ahead, enjoy that fruit salad, blend it into your smoothie, or snack on an apple. It's a delicious and nutritious way to satisfy your sweet tooth without derailing your fitness goals. 2. Sugar does not make you fat. This one's a bit of a head-scratcher for many, but it's crucial to understand. It's not sugar itself that's the enemy, it's excess calories over time, regardless of where they come from. Yes, refined sugars, often found in processed foods, can be tricky. They're usually calorie-dense, lack nutritional value, and can contribute to overeating. But blaming sugar alone is like blaming the rain for a flood, it's often a combination of factors. Your body processes calories from carbohydrates, fats, and proteins in similar ways. If you consistently consume more calories than you burn, you'll gain weight, whether those calories come from sugar, avocados, or chicken breast. So, while moderating added sugar intake is important for overall health, don't demonize all sugar. Focus on a balanced diet with a calorie intake that aligns with your goals. 3. If you're not horny, you're not healthy. This one might raise a few eyebrows, but it's a valid point. A healthy libido, or sex drive, is often a reflection of your overall physiological well-being. Think of it as a barometer for your body's systems. When you're eating well, sleeping enough, managing stress effectively, and exercising regularly, your hormones tend to be balanced, your circulation is good, and you have sufficient energy, all of which can contribute to a healthy sex drive. Conversely, chronic stress, poor diet, lack of sleep, and hormonal imbalances can dampen your desire. It's not the only indicator of health, but it's an important one that often gets overlooked in the fitness conversation. So, while you're focused on building muscle and losing fat, don't neglect this fundamental aspect of your health.
4. Most people eat due to BTS, boredom, thirst, or stress, not hunger. Before you eat, ask yourself, am I bored, thirsty, or stressed right now? This is a game changer for anyone struggling with their eating habits. How many times have you mindlessly reached for a snack while watching TV, feeling restless, or after a tough day at work? The truth is, our brains are wired to seek pleasure and comfort, and food is often a readily available source. Boredom can lead to the, I guess I'll just grab something, mentality. Thirst is often mistaken for hunger, your body might just need hydration, not calories. And stress? Oh, stress can turn us into emotional eaters, seeking solace in sugary, fatty, and processed foods. Before you reach for that snack, take a pause. Ask yourself honestly, am I actually feeling hunger pangs, the kind that make your stomach rumble? Or am I just BTS? Often, a glass of water, a short walk, or a few minutes of deep breathing can address the underlying issue without adding unnecessary calories. This simple question can be a powerful tool in taking back control of your eating habits. 5. Exercise is a documented antidepressant. CNN is a documented depressant. Adjust your life accordingly. This one hits home for many of us. Exercise isn't just about sculpting a better physique, it's a powerful mood booster. When you move your body, it releases endorphins, those magical chemicals that have mood-lifting and pain-relieving effects. Regular physical activity has been shown in numerous studies to alleviate symptoms of anxiety and depression, improve sleep quality, and boost overall mental well-being. On the flip side, constant exposure to negative news cycles, with their focus on conflict and negativity, can understandably take a toll on your mental state. It can breed anxiety, fear, and a general sense of unease. This isn't to say you should live in a news-free bubble, but being mindful of your consumption and prioritizing activities that genuinely uplift your mood, like exercise, can make a world of difference. Choose a sweat session over endless scrolling, and watch your mental health improve. 6. A high-protein diet is the best diet. The best diet is subjective and depends on individual needs, but there's a strong case for prioritizing protein, especially for fitness enthusiasts. Protein is the building block of muscle tissue, essential for repair and growth after exercise. It's also incredibly satiating, meaning it helps you feel fuller for longer, which can be a valuable tool in managing calorie intake and preventing overeating. Furthermore, protein has a higher thermic effect of food, TEF, compared to carbs and fats, meaning your body burns more calories digesting it. Aiming for a sufficient protein intake can support muscle growth, aid in fat loss, and contribute to better appetite control. Think lean meats, poultry, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, and tofu as your protein powerhouses. 7. Eggs are a superfood. Not a food to avoid. Poor eggs. They were unfairly demonized for years due to their cholesterol content. But the science has largely debunked this myth for most people. Eggs are nutritional powerhouses, packed with high-quality protein, essential vitamins, like choline, crucial for brain health, and minerals. The cholesterol in eggs doesn't significantly impact blood cholesterol levels in the majority of the population. They're versatile, affordable, and incredibly satiating. From scrambled to poached to omelets, eggs are a fantastic addition to a healthy diet and a powerful ally in your fitness journey. 8. Breakfast is not the most important meal of the day. Prepare for some breakfast heresy. The long-held notion that breakfast is the absolute, unequivocally most important meal is more marketing than solid science. While a nutritious breakfast can be beneficial for some, especially in terms of energy levels and focus, skipping it doesn't automatically doom you to weight gain or poor health. What truly matters is your overall daily caloric intake and nutrient balance. If you're not hungry in the morning, forcing down a meal might actually lead to overeating later. Listen to your body's hunger cues. If you prefer to break your fast later, that's perfectly fine, as long as you're making healthy choices throughout the rest of the day. 9. Hitting 10K plus steps a day is the most underutilized yet effective fat loss habit. In a world obsessed with intense workouts, the simple act of walking often gets overlooked. But don't underestimate its power. Aiming for 10,000 steps or more daily is a fantastic way to increase your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, NEAT, the calories you burn through activities outside of planned exercise. It's low impact, accessible to almost everyone, and adds up significantly over time. A brisk walk burns calories, improves cardiovascular health, boosts mood, and can be easily incorporated into your daily routine. Park further away, take the stairs, go for a lunchtime stroll. These small changes can have a big impact. 10. 99% can overcome bad genetics due to epigenetics. Your behaviors alter the way your genes work. Feeling like you drew the short straw in the genetic lottery? Don't despair. While genetics play a role, they're not your destiny. Epigenetics shows how your behaviors and environment can alter how your genes are expressed. Healthy habits can turn on beneficial genes and turn off detrimental ones. You have more control than you think. 11. Drink sparkling water or black coffee to suppress your appetite. Looking for a little extra help managing hunger pangs? Sparkling water can provide a sense of fullness without adding calories. Black coffee contains caffeine, which can have appetite-suppressing effects for some. These can be useful tools, but remember, They're aids, not magic solutions. 12. You can't target specific areas for fat loss. The myth of spot reduction persists, but it's just that, a myth. You can't do endless crunches and expect to lose only belly fat. Fat loss is a whole body process. When you lose fat, your body draws it from everywhere, not just the areas you're targeting. Exercise can build muscle in specific areas, improving tone, but it doesn't melt away the fat directly on top of those muscles. 13. Minimize liquid calorie sources like soda, cooking oils, and Starbucks coffee. These are the easiest calories to overconsume. It's shockingly easy to gulp down hundreds of calories without even feeling full. Sodas are loaded with sugar, cooking oils are incredibly calorie-dense, and those fancy Starbucks drinks are often more like desserts than coffee. These liquid calories often bypass your body's satiety signals, making it easy to overconsume. Minimize these sources for easier calorie management. 14. Muscle confusion is not a real thing. The idea that you need to constantly switch up your exercises to confuse your muscles is a myth. Muscles grow through progressive overload, gradually increasing the demands placed on them over time. Variety in your workouts can prevent boredom and work different muscle angles, but it's the progressive overload that drives growth, not confusion. 15. Your self-identity drives default actions. So stop calling yourself lazy or fat piece of sh*t. The labels we apply to ourselves have immense power. If you constantly call yourself lazy, you'll act lazy. If you berate yourself with negative self-talk, it erodes your motivation. Cultivate a positive self-image. Focus on your efforts and progress, and replace negativity with self-compassion. 16. You can eat foods like pizza, ice cream, and burgers, and still lose fat if you eat clean 80% of the time. Perfectionism is unsustainable. The 80-20 rule allows for flexibility and prevents feelings of deprivation. Aim to eat nutritious, whole foods 80% of the time, and allow yourself some of your favorite, less healthy foods the other 20%. It's a more realistic and enjoyable approach for long-term success. 17. Minimize seed oil consumption. Many common cooking oils, soybean, corn, canola, sunflower, are high in omega-6 fatty acids and often heavily processed. An excess of omega-6s relative to omega-3s is thought to contribute to inflammation. Prioritize healthier fats like olive oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil. 18. Eat the frog first. If you struggle to consistently hit your workouts, do it first thing in the morning. Procrastination is a powerful force. The eat the frog principle suggests tackling your most challenging task first. For many, that's their workout. Get it done before the day's excuses creep in, and you're more likely to stay consistent. 19. Working out 3 to 4 days/week is more sustainable long-term than 6 to 7 days/week. More isn't always better. Overtraining can lead to burnout, injury, and decreased motivation. For most people, working out consistently 3 to 4 days per week, with adequate rest, is more sustainable and effective for long-term progress. 20. Being as little as 2% dehydrated leads to significant decreases in gym performance and impaired decision-making. Water is crucial for performance. Even mild dehydration can decrease strength, power, and endurance, and impair cognitive function. Stay hydrated throughout the day. 21. 8 hours of sleep is a performance-enhancing drug. Sleep is essential for muscle repair, hormone regulation, and cognitive function. Lack of sleep sabotages your efforts. Prioritize quality sleep. 22. Lack of sleep increases your hunger hormones during the day, making it harder to lose fat. Skimping on sleep messes with your hunger hormones, increasing ghrelin, hunger, and decreasing leptin, satiety. This makes it harder to control appetite and lose fat. 23. Get 15+ minutes of sunlight in the first hour of waking up to set your circadian rhythm and fall asleep later at night. Morning sunlight helps regulate your internal clock, improving sleep quality. Aim for at least 15 minutes of exposure. 24. Ice baths and cold showers are great tools to minimize stress. Brief cold exposure can trigger a stress response that, over time, can make you more resilient to stress. It can also improve mood and reduce inflammation. 25. Skipping workouts because you're tired is the reason you're tired. Often, the act of exercising gives you energy. Skipping workouts can lead to a cycle of lethargy. 26. Protein is the most satiating macronutrient. Eat protein first to avoid overeating. Protein helps you feel fuller for longer, making it a great way to control appetite and prevent overeating. 27. Eat 0.8-1 g of protein per pound of target body weight for optimal satiety, muscle growth, and fat loss. This is a good general guideline for protein intake to support your fitness goals. 28. Carbs don't make you fat, too many calories do. Like sugar, carbs aren't the enemy. It's excess calories that lead to weight gain, regardless of the source. 29. The quality of your food affects your mind more than your body. While nutrition impacts your physical health, it also has a profound effect on your mental health. Nutritious foods support brain function, mood, and cognitive performance. 30. Eat slower to allow time for the satiety hormone, leptin, to release in your body. This tells your body when you're full. Eating too quickly prevents your body from properly registering fullness, leading to overeating. Slow down and savor your meals. 31. To avoid post-dinner snacking, brush your teeth. Watch your cravings vanish. This is a clever trick. The fresh, clean feeling in your mouth can act as a natural deterrent to snacking. 32. You burn fat in the kitchen and build muscle in the gym. Diet plays the biggest role in fat loss, while exercise is essential for building and maintaining muscle. 38. The more muscle you build, the higher your metabolism will be. Muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat tissue. Building muscle can increase your basal metabolic rate, BMR, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight. 39. Do not wait until New Year's. The New Year's mentality will always lose. Waiting for a specific date to start your fitness journey often leads to procrastination and a lack of commitment. Start now, and build sustainable habits that you can maintain long-term. 40. You don't need motivation. You need proper default actions. Motivation is fleeting. Relying on it is a recipe for inconsistency. Focus on building healthy habits that become your default actions, things you do automatically, regardless of how you feel. 41. Avoid fake meat at all costs. Fake meats are often heavily processed and can be high in sodium, unhealthy fats, and artificial ingredients. While they might seem like a healthy alternative, they're often not. Prioritize whole, unprocessed protein sources. And I'll leave you with this unpopular opinion. This one's provocative, but it touches on a real phenomenon. Higher testosterone levels, within the healthy range, are often associated with increased confidence, energy, and assertiveness. These qualities can sometimes influence how others perceive and interact with you. While it's not a universal truth, and respect and attention should be given to everyone regardless of their testosterone levels, there's some anecdotal evidence to support this idea. It's a reminder that hormonal health plays a significant role in our overall well-being and how we present ourselves to the world.